Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play The Outer Worlds. Join me, won't you? I've been wanting to play this game for quite some time. I'm a big fan of the Fallout, Borderlands, and Bioshock and all those games. FPS, RPGs, I guess you call them. And this seemed to hit the nail on the head, so to speak. It is developed by Obsidian, I believe, who did New Vegas, which ironically I didn't play, but I adored Fallout 3. So, and also ironically I didn't play Fallout 4 either. But my housemate at the time played quite a bit of it, so I kind of voyed on that. Anyway, let's get to it. New game. So I've been playing. I've tested out the game. I've put 10 or so hours into the game on hard, and I always like to play games on the hardest possible difficulty, and Supernova has exactly the sort of thing I want to play this game. However, so it's got all these cool things like where is it? The enemies deal more damage, have more health. You must eat, drink, and sleep to survive. I like that. Companions can die permanently. I like that as well. Crippled body and limb conditions. All these kind of setbacks I really enjoy, and it's the way I play my games. The thing I don't enjoy, and playing this off of hard, like this is based entirely off of hard, the enemies, whilst they take more, like they've got a bigger pool of health, they just become bullet sponges. To the point where it kind of breaks my immersion a little bit. Like there was like these dog animals, and I was shooting in the head repeatedly, and I, like after emptying my magazine into its head, I think it still had a good third of health left, and I was like, this is kind of breaking the immersion a little bit. So I'm tempted to go with normal. Although I would like the Supernova stuff, like can die permanently and can only fast travel to your ship, those sorts of things, but we'll just go for normal now and get the most out of the enjoyment. Yeah, we'll have all subtitles on just so hard of hearing, i.e. me, can hear. Anyway, welcome to Halcyon, everyone! Why stay earthbound when you can not finish reading the text?
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations.
So I likened this to Fallout, obviously, post-world apocalyptic Borderlands, because it's set in space and the art style feels very Borderlands, or the world design, should I say. And Bioshock, because of stuff like this, the retrofuturism, like distinct 1920s through 1940s feel. Also, I would take the opportunity to read everything. Okay, I didn't realise there'd be subtitles for all on-screen text. Yeah, I'm going to be taking the opportunity to read everything because this game's sense of humour is just on point. Like I said, I've played about 10 hours of it or so, done a few side missions and parts of the main quest. And yeah, enjoy. See what I mean? There's little touches. This game has had a lot of love and care put into it. I'm probably going to make the episodes a bit shorter as well. I'm used to doing 30 minutes or thereabouts. I'll probably start doing more like 20 minutes. Makes it easier for me to record, but also
to drift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
yeah. Meet Phineas. I can't remember his name now. I always want to call anyone with the name Phineas, I want to call them Phineas Ferb, but oh yeah. So this is what I mean by like loving care. So let's boost our strength to full.
This one seems promisingly resistant to physical torture.
And then we'll put it to the very bottom.
I hope you're ready to shoulder a burden, friend.
I like these. It's a nice touch. Anyway, so we've got 6 points to go with. Everything starts at average. You can decrease by 1.
It says you had a habit of snarling at people.
Or we can boost by 3. I was initially going to try and create a kind of Picard type character. That's mostly due to the fact that I am watching Picard at the moment. I'm very much enjoying it. But I think I'm going to go for maybe someone a bit more melee focused. But with like a kind of gentle giant, I guess. So they've got a good temperament, a good charm. The thing is, lockpicking and hacking, all those things are going to be very useful early on as well because of the sheer amount of chests. I mean, we can go back and get them. But I think I'm going to go with this for now. I mean, these work with hack and charm. Hack and... Oh no, I thought I saw... lockpick, but that's in perception. So I could do... So, long guns, persuade, hack, medical science, determination. So yeah, you have one-handed melee, two-handed, same with guns, but kind of basically handguns or long guns. I think I'm going to go so engineering, medical, sneak, lie, two-handed melee. I want to go focus, I think...
Come on, Phineas, pick one and leave.
Okay, that's not something I've had yet. Yeah, I'm gonna hack, engineering, medical, science. They're all affected by that. I mean,
You took a few blows to the brain pan.
I like it. Maybe I'll take. There we go. So we'll sweet talk people. So yeah, also notice the passive buff. So the +5 health regeneration per second. That'd be nice. Companion ability refresh, also good. Positive faction reputation reactions. So it increases the reactions depending on what I do. Yes, I think I'll bring my charm down and put my strength back up. And I'll leave it at that. So now I've got 2 points to put into something, whatever we want. So this is your, what you call special, I guess. From Fallout. Where's the lockpick? How much do I got?
Subtle and discreet. Exactly what I need.
Sneaking will be useful, being that we're hand-to-hand combat. However... Okay, so doors and containers requiring 1 mag pick to unlock are free to open. That's quite useful. Yeah, being that we're hand to hand, it makes sense to have stealth. However, I really am sick of always being a stealthy character. I just want to go kind of talking and beating people up when talking doesn't work. I guess defense might be useful in that.
I should pick someone likely to survive a hail of gunfire.
Yeah, so dodge is useful. And yeah, let's just capitalize on melee, I guess. That's going to be our main passage of persuasion. Yeah, so I like this. This basically shows your beginning perk. It's got a little backstory as well. I'm thinking maybe sub-sous chef because the one-handed melee +1's useful. Have a quick. Dodge one might be nice. That's what I picked before, and that was quite useful. Being able to fix things up and yeah, fix your own tools. Or weapons even, not tools. Bureaucrat rank 0. Yeah, I'm gonna go with sub sous chef.
I hope you know how to cook with mostly inorganic material.
The hierarchy of a modern kitchen is a ladder of many rungs. I hope you like that roll of the R. Your role as the assistant to the secondary deputy chef's aide is one of middling distinction, but you are honoured to pour your heart into the ritual, emptying of grease pans, and the back-breaking labour of gravy restoration. Gravy restoration. You're holding out for that advancement to poultry inspection, which is due any year now. This game. Right. I typically always go with male, but I think I'm gonna play a girl this time. It'll change things up a bit. I'm not gonna go too over the top with looks, because we can sit here all day and spend hours doing it. I want to get into the actual game. You know, let's see what randomizer's got for us. Okay. I assume that's changed the gender as well. No. Okay. Women with facial hair. Cool. I like it. It means true random, I think. Oh, wow. That's cool. Ooh, she is seen. That's not too bad. These are fairly masculine looking women. The tash, I love it. Ooh, I like... Right. I don't like the hair. Cool, I like that hairstyle. Change the colour, maybe? You know, actually, let's keep it green. And then we are going to clean her face up a bit, so she isn't quite so gnarled. What's that in? Yeah, she's not. We're gonna have her nice and young. Okay, so there's the scars on the cheeks. The deep ridges of pock scars, pock marks even. Was that the Joker? Yeah. Let's go for a torn up face. Yeah, she'll have been in some fights, so. And she ain't no stranger to getting down and dirty. No pun intended. Yeah, I'm alright with that. Cool. Shall I change the eye colour? So that's 23. Alright. No, I quite like 22. Ooh, I like 18 as well. Let's stick with 22. I like that one. Witch's eyes. Cool. I like it. Alright. Okay, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Get it right in a sec. Yeah! Like, the female version. Like Billie Eilish. Right, and this is our character, peeps. So we've got a fairly up close and personal kind of person. Likes to get in your face and have a chat, or let her fist do the talking. Cool. Yeah. Excuse me.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Cool. It's a pretty game. I'm playing this on a standard old school PS4. I'd say PS2. So it's...
Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. Skip drive
Shit.
yeah, so you may hear a little bit of whirring in the background, but I never know if I decide to upgrade with Final Fantasy VII Remaster, Remake even, on the horizon. I'm going to probably want a PS4 Pro for that, just to get it as good looking as possible.
Are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your pilot ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable
So we've got
bounty
something
on
of
my head.
a
Now, my ship is inoperative,
saviour on
but
our hands.
I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
He's got a nice and reliable ship then. Yeah, he seems to be something of a philanthropist, maybe. He's a scientist after all, so he's probably just wanting these bodies for more experiments, but who knows? And that is the ship we came from, the Hope. You'll see, like in Fallout 4, and a bit like Bioshock, there's tons of branding and whatnot for particular
Working. Ah, there you are. Now, where were
equivalents
we?
of Radix and
the
whatnot.
smuggler.
Although
His name
they
is Hawthorne,
things
and he
tend
should
to
be
affect
waiting for
your
you at the
stats more.
landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Is that a telling slip of the tongue, maybe? Alright, welcome to Halcyon.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Oh dear.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Let's hope it was fairly instant. So I did originally when I started playing this game, I had the Field of view set to max, but it got a bit too much. I just want to double check that it is. Yeah, so I had it on 120, I think it is. Yeah. But 100's just about right for me. Cute little critters. I like these little attentions to detail. Attention to detail. Don't know why I was going for the plural. Yeah. But avoid detection from what, eh? Oh, it doesn't have anything. No goodies for us. So these little critters just don't alarm them to our presence. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. So the sort of vignette around the outside screen shows when you're hidden in grass. So once I'm out, yeah, you can see it again. Excuse me. Whoa. So might need to just quickly hop over. There we are. Cool. They're investigating. Oh. Alright then. I thought they were coming for us. Lucky me. Okay.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Goody gumdrops. Ah, you're a cute little critter. Adreno is the, I guess you'd call it, med pack of the game.
Hey, you, come here.
No. You're alright then. What?
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
As you can tell straight away, that's very Fallout the style of conversation.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
From what I can tell, when it gives you those options like medical or lie or something, it can never fail. I haven't had a bad outcome from anything either, including when I've used intimidation or lie or whatnot. If the option is there, it'll be grayed out if I can't use it, or it will just be present like everything else. But yeah, in using them I haven't had a bad outcome, so... But I'm sure that'll change. So yeah.
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them.
Well, you
Then
thought
my gun
wrong.
misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Nothing like putting yourself in a dead end.
Spacer's choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around
Spacecraft,
in
you
here,
say?
and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Yeah, there's no need to be mean.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
They've done a good job on the facial animations.
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
So you've got the Spacer's Choice there, like one company. Similar to, I guess, Borderlands. Can't remember any of the Borderlands companies' names now. Yeah, was that this one? Anyway, and then you've got Auntie Cleo as like another half government, half business. Alright. Is there any stuff to forage? No. No. No.
Damn it, my ears! Ugh.
We shouldn't be listening, should you?
What just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Alright then. Oh, wrong button. Hey, yes, we don't need a tutorial on everything. I mean, I guess it's good to have that, right? Oh, sketchy. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from your being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Yay! Basically, press R1, we get a short time slowdown, which is pretty neat. Probably better for when using guns and stuff. Allows you to line up those headshots more. But yeah, anyway, next episode we go take out that guy. See you there!